Hi, and welcome to QuestCast, voiced research briefs on the business of travel, where we discuss the big challenges and opportunities now facing the industry. My name is Luke Bajarski, founder at Luft. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, let's talk about the Vacasa roll-up. There are some companies out there that I consider catalytic companies. Vacasa is definitely one of those. At its core, the company is a tech-enabled vacation rental property management platform. But it's so much more, and it really reflects on a bigger trend toward consolidation and a focus on property owner relationships within the short-term rental space. If you've been following the company, then you know that it's been on a meteoric climb since launching in 2009 out of Portland. What makes the Vacasa model so powerful is that it effectively rolls up three functions in one. First and foremost, it's a property management company. It contracts directly with owners and real estate groups and basically takes care of everything from customer acquisition and guest services to cleanup and toiletries. The company now manages over 10,600 properties, mostly in North America and the United States, but increasingly in Europe and Latin America. The company acquired Oasis Collections in October of this year, which folded another 200 listings into its portfolio, topping Wyndham Vacation Rentals as North America's largest VR management company. Second, Vacasa is a technology company. It runs its own property management solutions across its entire portfolio of contracted listings. Herein lies the magic. Unity in tech offers significant efficiency upside in an otherwise labor and resource intensive business, talking about logistics, replenishment, pricing and yield management, workforce management, training and staffing, not to mention customer acquisition and channel management. It's like a massive geographically distributed hotel running on the same tech stack. Now this transforms the management operation into a big data play where management can look for ways to incrementally optimize the business. Third, and this is something that people often overlook, Vacasa now has critical mass to become a relevant marketplace. Travel consumers can go book directly on the site, and yes, Airbnb, Booking Holdings, and HomeAway have millions of listings, but nevertheless, the opportunity is there for Vacasa to push harder on direct bookings. If you think about it, layer on top of that email marketing, a loyalty program, powerful branding, customer segmentation, and there you have it. And this is something that the small, single market rental management companies could never do. And the company continues to diversify its portfolio, which had historically focused on traditional beach, sun, and ski destinations. It's now moving into urban settings with its new Vacasa multifamily program. The initiative is aimed at management agreements with real estate developers and property managers to essentially convert vacant units into short-term rental properties. And as of now, the program is launching in 7 cities. It's going to be a slow boil, property by property, additive program into the overall portfolio, but I think with significant opportunity to expand into regulation-friendly urban areas that have kind of figured out the formula in terms of how rentals impact local residents, local property costs, and rental prices. And the question then becomes, how fast can Vacasa grow? The business model has relied on consolidating small, often mom and pop, single market management operations. No one really knows how big the vacation rental market is exactly. Some figures have estimated around 1 million units under management in the US alone, but it really remains a fragmented space. And here, the key word is units under management. Airbnb exploded on the scene by effectively creating a new supply category, namely peer-to-peer rentals in urban areas, which has traditionally been hotel territory. But as rentals have become more popular with the travel consumer, real estate groups and city regulators are waking up to the opportunity with short-term, both in terms of cash flow and as tax revenue potential. So Vacasa seems to have plenty of runway to keep doing what they're doing. Both the big advantage and risk for Vacasa is control over inventory, i.e. longer-term contracts with the property owner or manager. This is something that pure marketplace players don't have. HomeAway, Airbnb, Booking, and even Google haven't been able to do this. As the distribution landscape changes, Vacasa will ultimately have the flexibility to move that inventory and marketing budget to the most cost-effective channels. We can imagine brand marketing will probably play into it as Vacasa turns toward the consumer, with new ad channels coming into view. Players like Facebook, Amazon, potentially even Apple could eventually become viable marketing and distribution channels for a company like Vacasa. And I think that this positions the company well for the longer term. But there are clearly some risks and threats. Cyclical travel demand in highly seasonal destinations, the markets and macro predictions have been a bit squirrely lately. The company has various types of agreements in place with its owner partners. Guaranteeing set monthly income on vacation rental investment properties exposes the company to risk. Entering into urban markets could help mitigate some of those risks, since city rentals cater to all types of travelers, weekend warriors, extended stay, business travelers. Occupancy in those units tend to be higher, so that opens up the door for further efficiencies. Our sources indicate that the average occupancy across the entire Vacasa portfolio is north of 50%. So lots of moving parts here. Make no mistake, what Vacasa is doing has a lot of complexity to it in terms of operations. Tackling the entire short-term rentals value chain is no small feat. Herein lies the risk and reward. Nevertheless, property owners and managers pay handsomely for the service, in upwards of 45% premium on top of the daily rate. Guaranteed monthly income makes it a no-brainer for those real estate investors, and if Vacasa is willing to take on that risk, more power to it. So 2019 outlook: expect more roll-ups, particularly in the single market category, with more momentum in urban markets as competition in the beach and sun destinations intensifies. With more at stake and bigger financial backers, the company may pull in some heavy-hitting management talent to help that company grow. Wouldn't be surprised to see a partnership with the likes of Amazon, particularly on the replenishment side for home furnishings, cleaning supplies, kitchen and bath products, linens, essentially all of Amazon's line of private label products. Some additional opportunity there for further cost reductions. Also expect to see Vacasa start to come out more as a consumer brand in 2019. That might involve a Vacasa mobile app and the beginnings of a brand marketing campaign for targeted outbound markets. Overall, the company should see further opportunity to grow the top and bottom line. Execution will be everything to ensure that the right properties get folded into the bigger portfolio and that ground level operations get managed effectively.